The reason why we are here is really in response to the Royal Commission of Inquiry report, which was announced that it will not be debated in Parliament. So Bersih is really very angry, outraged that the report will not be debated in Parliament. We are also not convinced by Prime Minister Najib Razak's last-minute attempted assurance that the report will be made public next month. For one, there is scant detail about how it will be done, which leads us to see it as a red herring to subvert pressure on the original assurance. Najib and his cabinet must explain why our elected representatives are not being allowed to perform their duty in debating and discussing this important report, when it pertains to the very question of which party is truly the people's choice to be government. The inquiry, which was established after tremendous public pressure, had given hope to Malaysians, especially Sabahans, that truth will finally be out on long-standing allegations that illegal immigrants are being given citizenship in exchange for votes for the ruling party under Project IC or Project M. Bersih too wishes to stress that the immigrants are not to be blamed, since they are merely victims of the system in many ways. The government officers who were detained under the ISA cannot be the sole perpetrator, since they were mandated to do so. So therefore we have 4 demands. One is that the electoral roll needs to be cleaned up, because it actually contains people who have been fraudulently registered, who have also fraudulently obtained the ICs. Secondly is that therefore the delineation cannot continue until the electoral roll is cleaned up, because we still have the dubious voters in the roll. Thirdly is that we do not believe that there should be any seat increase. As it is with redelineation, any seat increase would be essentially exacerbating the fraud. And lastly, we want the Prime Minister to actually table the report by Monday, 24th of November, before the Parliament actually ends. He has to make sure, and it is his responsibility to ensure that the report gets debated in Parliament. If not, he can actually extend the Parliament session. Well, I think that we would want to come back on Tuesday to actually have an audience with the Prime Minister for him to explain to us why, for a meeting, yes, for a meeting to explain to us why it can't be debated.